In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a quiz or a test that can be used for oral administration. The first thing you need to do is go to Canvas and select the class where you want to create it. In my case, for purposes of the demonstration, I'm going to use this class called Testing Materials. And once you get here, go to Quizzes. After you get to the Quizzes part, select Add Quiz by clicking on the plus quiz button. And select the first choice, that is Classic Quizzes, and Submit. You will be given a few choices. The first thing you have is to name your quiz. So for demonstration purposes, I'm going to use a sample quiz. Right here, you can add any additional instructions for your students, like grading and stuff, or anything you want to tell them. And right here, you have a few choices too. What type of quiz you want? Is this a graded quiz, a practice quiz, and so on and so on. If you keep on scrolling down, you have other choices as well, but the one you really want to focus on is the one that says assigned to. In this case, you can select everyone, which is pretty much your whole class, or you can also do individual students based on what you want to assign to. Let's pretend I assigned already to my students, or you can also do it later, it doesn't really matter. Now going back to the questions part, click on questions, and this is where you need to add your first question. So click on new question, and this is question number 1. This is going to be a multiple choice just for demonstration purposes, but you can change it to true or false, fill in the blank, or whichever you need for your student. You need to type your question or just paste it from your previous document. And then you need a correct answer. The correct answer that I want to use for this one is going to be fossil fuels. And as I said, this is just for demonstration purposes. So I'm going to add a few more choices. And now that I have enough choices, it's time to start doing my recordings. The cool thing about Canvas is that you don't really need Audacity or anything else or any other software to do your recordings. These will actually attach to the recordings when you actually do it. So the thing you need to do that is click on this little record upload media button. And if you get a window left corner asking you for permission, click allow. As you can see, my computer is detecting my headset that is connected. Make sure your headset is connected before you start recording. When you're ready, click start recording and you should be given time. 3, 2, 1. Number 1. Oil and natural gas are examples of A. Fossil fuels, B. Biofuels, C. Renewable resources, D. Geothermal resources. You can preview it by clicking on the play button. Number 1. Oil and natural gas are examples of A. Fossil fuels. Once you're happy with it, click Save. And now this should be attached to your question. To make sure that this is saved, all that you need to do is click Update Question. And now you can see a preview right here. This needs to be repeated for every question you need to record. Once you're done and you're happy with your results, click Save. It might take a little bit to save. Also keep in mind that if you assign students before that, you can just save and publish for your students. So do what you think is actually better for you. So just give it a few more seconds. As you can see, my quiz is already saved, and if you want to preview it to see what your students will see, just click on Preview. As you can see, I have my question number 1, the title of my quiz, and there is an attachment here which is pretty much a media content. If the students click on it, they should be able to listen to your recordings. Number 1. Oil and natural gas are examples. As you can see, recordings are working and students are given the choice to select whatever they want, and they should be able to submit a quiz. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will be glad to help you. Thank you so much and keep it up, guys.